Can you please introduce yourself, Samina? Who are you?
Wow, that's an existentialist question. You want me to focus on so if that's okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Samina Yasmeen and I teach international relations at the University of Western Australia, and I run the Centre for Muslim States and Societies at the University of Western Australia. My role really involves creating ideas about research on Muslims and their interaction with the wider non-Muslim communities, and also understanding Islam and its different manifestations, not just simply in Australia, but even in other countries around the world, especially in our own neighborhood in the Indian Ocean region. And one thing that I'm very interested in is to promote objective understanding of what's happening in the Muslim world and not colored by biases, and not just simply in the non-Muslim world, but even among Muslims themselves. So it basically involves research, objective research, understanding of what's happening in the Muslim world, understanding how to promote peace, harmony, inclusion, and even understand the experiences that Muslims have. My personal research basically focuses on two things. One is the jihadi narratives. How do Muslim jihadi groups talk about what is it that they stand for? And not just simply male narratives, but also female narratives. I'm increasingly interested in how the children are engaged in this whole scene of jihadist mentality. Because I originally come from Pakistan, my work has predominantly focused on jihadi narratives in Pakistan. But then I link it to how Muslims prayed in Western liberal societies as minorities. So most of the new millennium we've been doing research on how do Muslims look at the wider non-Muslim community, and how does the wider non-Muslim community look at Muslims. What does it mean for inclusion of Muslims or even exclusion of Muslims? And we're also interested in looking at how Muslims themselves may be agents of exclusion. My interest is in learning about what makes people develop certain perceptions, what makes people develop certain narratives. How does it shape their lives and lives of the communities that they live in? And then how do you find a space for peace and inclusion?
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. So that's all of my research. And I think someone is calling me.